Certainly. Here are 60 points covering various aspects of Apple's latest event. Introduction of the latest iPhone models, including the iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro. Introduction of the iPhone 13 mini and iPhone 13 Pro Max, offering options for different preferences and needs. Enhanced camera capabilities on the new iPhones, including improved low-light performance and advanced computational photography features. Introduction of the A15 Bionic chip, delivering even faster performance and improved energy efficiency. Introduction of the new iPad models, including the iPad mini and iPad Air. Upgraded displays on the new iPads, offering improved brightness, color accuracy, and promotion technology. Introduction of the Apple Watch Series 7, featuring a larger and more durable display. Enhanced health and fitness features on the Apple Watch Series 7, including new workout modes and health tracking capabilities. Introduction of new MacBook models, including the MacBook Pro and MacBook Air. Introduction of the M1 Pro and M1 Max chips, offering industry-leading performance and efficiency for Mac devices. Enhanced display technology on the new MacBook models, including promotion technology and improved color accuracy. Introduction of macOS Monterey, the latest version of Apple's desktop operating system. New features in macOS Monterey, including universal control, focus mode, and AirPlay to Mac. Introduction of new accessories, including updated versions of the Apple Pencil and Magic Keyboard. Expansion of Apple's services, including Apple Fitness Plus and Apple Music. Introduction of new subscription bundles, offering customers more value and convenience. Introduction of new privacy features, including App Privacy Report and Mail Privacy Protection. Announcement of Apple's commitment to environmental sustainability, including plans to become carbon neutral by 2030. Introduction of new accessibility features, including Assistive Took for Apple Watch and improvements to VoiceOver. Announcement of Apple's continued support for education, including initiatives to provide technology and resources to students and teachers. Introduction of new software development tools and resources for developers. Announcement of partnerships and collaborations with other companies and organizations. Introduction of new augmented reality, AR features and capabilities. Demonstration of real-world use cases for Apple's products and technologies. Introduction of new HomeKit-compatible devices and accessories. Expansion of Apple's retail presence, including plans for new stores and renovations. Introduction of new privacy-focused features in the cloud and other Apple services. Announcement of updates to Apple's music and video streaming services. Introduction of new features and improvements to Apple Maps. Demonstration of the latest gaming experiences on Apple devices. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple TV app. Announcement of updates to Apple's professional software, including Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro. Introduction of new security features and enhancements to iOS and macOS. Demonstration of the latest augmented reality, AR experiences on Apple devices. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple News app. Announcement of updates to Apple's enterprise-focused services and tools. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple Wallet app. Demonstration of the latest productivity tools and apps on Apple devices. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple Photos app. Announcement of updates to Apple's health and wellness services. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple Podcasts app. Demonstration of the latest educational apps and resources on Apple devices. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple Weather app. Announcement of updates to Apple's smart home platform, HomeKit. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple Reminders app. Demonstration of the latest creativity and art apps on Apple devices. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple Notes app. Announcement of updates to Apple's communication and messaging services. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple Music app. Demonstration of the latest entertainment and streaming apps on Apple devices. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple TV hardware. Announcement of updates to Apple's automotive initiatives, including CarPlay. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple CarPlay experience. Demonstration of the latest automotive apps and services on Apple devices. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple Siri voice assistant. Announcement of updates to Apple's machine learning and artificial intelligence efforts. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple Safari web browser. Demonstration of the latest web experiences and technologies on Apple devices. Introduction of new features and improvements to the Apple iMessage app. Announcement of updates to Apple's security and privacy policies and practices.